Okay, you are welcome to meditation class on Sunday. Um, Here we practice meditation, different meditation practices like concentration meditation, samadhi meditation. Um, Also, we practice inside meditation, vipassana meditation. Then we practice many different meditation practices to develop our mindfulness, concentration, relaxation, awareness. Also, we practice Brahma Vihara, developing, cultivating divine quality in our life. Most wonderful meditation practices like metta, loving kindness, compassion, karuna, mudita, altruistic joy, and equanimity. And also to we practice vipassana to understand reality, true nature of us and in the world, to develop our wisdom understanding the reality of our own lives. Today I hope to practice anapanasati meditation, mindfulness on breathing. This is the most common meditation practice, anapanasati, following breath. We develop mindfulness awareness. We all know our mind is running everywhere. It's run everywhere. It's jump to many things, one after one after another. It's jump to. It's not easy to keep mind in on one point. Mind is bodiless, not able to catch hold. It's not a physical. Then mind is easily run anywhere, wherever it wish. There is the most very popular says monkey mind. Monkey mind means monkey is jumping to branch, tree to trees. Likewise, his mind is jumping one to another. This meditation helps us to that running, wandering, jump in mind to keep on and point on one point. The breath, by focusing, by following, by being aware, by being very mindful on breath, we keep our that wandering mind around the breath, and we let it to focus breath, follow breath, and relax into the breath. Then mind starts to be confused, mind start to be very rush to run and to jump somewhere. That's what is mind in nature. Then we be very, very focused and get it back to the breath again and again. All the time when we lost our mindfulness and we not become confused and it is very normal. It's really normal and we get it back to the breath. That's the advice of the Buddha to practice breathing meditation is keep always our focus, attention very close to the nose. It's called Parimukhang Sating Upattapetva. We have to establish our mindfulness, awareness very close to the nose because the breath goes in and comes out through the nose. Then we have to always keep focus right in front of the nose. That's the most important thing. And then we're going to stay for a while, then we should keep our back straight and head not up and down, just in the balance in normal way. In the beginning, we breathe in and breathe out intentionally, quite intentionally for a while, breathing in and breathing out. And I guide you step by step to practice breathing meditation according to the suttas explained in it. And that is the best way to focus a breath, meditate on breath. And you may gently close your eyes and keep your back straight. Take deep breath and slowly let go and relax. Couple of times, take deep breath and slowly let go and relax. Listen to this bell and relax into the sound. Okay, take deep breath, slowly let go, and focus your head and your top of the head. Relax your head. Just simply ask it to relax and focus your forehead. Relax your forehead and your eyebrows and relax your face and relax your shoulders, arms, and your chest and your stomach, legs and feet. Now focus your sitting posture and relax yourself and adjust to be relaxed, to comfortable. And this is the most wonderful meditation. And we're going to follow our breath. That's what keeps us alive. Pay attention to close to your nose and intentionally breathe in and breathe in out for a while. Now you may come to your normal breath without interfering breathing, just let it be itself and simply pay attention to notice it's happened long or short. When in breath happen, just simply notice it's happened long. When out breath happen, it's happened long or it's happened shortly. Now, now you may pay attention to be mindful your whole breath, and you notice from the beginning to the end each in-breath and out-breath. Still follow in natural breath and let it be happen. And be aware of beginning of the breath along to the end, each in and out breath. And simply relax into your breath by noticing whole breath. Keep your attention close to nose, right in front of your nostril. And observe whole breath. Okay, now we're going to very most important step. Now we're going to relax in our breath. Means still following natural breath, normal breath, and attention very close to nose, right in front of your nostril. And now you see breath goes in and comes out. You observe whole breath. Now you enjoy relaxation of the in-breath, calmness, peacefulness of the in-breath, and relaxation of the out-breath, peacefulness, calmness of the out-breath. Now you feel so much comfortable, breath is so relaxed and short. Now in-breath is peaceful, out-breath is peaceful. Now you're enjoying the relaxation and peacefulness of the breath. Now you feel breath is so much calm, relaxed, comfortable, peaceful, joyful, pleasant, and you enjoy this peacefulness, relaxation with your whole mind and with your whole body. Still close to, pay attention to close to nose. Breath goes in and comes out, short and relaxed, and peaceful, pleasant and comfortable. Okay, now I ring the bell. When you hear the sound, and you may come back to be normal and slowly open your eyes and just stretch and rub your palms and your face, rub your head, ears, neck, and your arms and your thighs, knees, legs, and just relax, just for a minute. And we're going to have a discussion. How you feel, Misha? Good. This is the most important point, the breathing meditation, uh, to enjoying the relaxation of the breath. The next two step is the joy and happiness. That's the it comes naturally, and we have to relax until that joy and happiness come. That joy and happiness come when we completely get relaxed into the breath. The joy come to mind, happiness come to body. That's the first level of jhana. You can have some water or tea if you like. How are you, Russell? Very good. Thank you for coming. Hmm, really? Uh, mm, if you have any question about the meditation, you can ask. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Take care and keep practicing that. Yeah, thank you. Are you good? Okay. Okay, the sutta we are going to learn today, it is called Singala Vada Sutta. Advice to the Singala, a young person. The Buddha's advice to the young person. This sutta is very famous. This sutta also called Gihi Vinaya. Gihi Vinaya means discipline to the lay people. This is a discipline to lay people. The lay people should follow these disciplines. Monks have the rules to monks' discipline. Uh, the Buddha has taught, and also Buddha has taught to the lay people. What lay people have supposed to have and practice. It is called Gihi Vinaya. Um, like this sutta is the another one is a Mangala Sutta, and the blessings. That's the what make lay people's life is much better. And the Parabhava Sutta, the downfall. What makes lay people's life make down. And Vasala Sutta is another one. Is that kind of things not supposed to have in lay life, right? And this is the Singala Vada Sutta advice to Singala and to how we could live, uh, arrange our life, how could we engage with society, how could we deal with others, with our family, parents, children, and our friends, and the society. This is most important teaching and wonderful, beautiful teaching. Okay, this is what it is. Buddha was living in the Rajagaha, the city Rajagaha, and there was a forest, bamboo forest, which was dedicated to the squirrels. And then Buddha was living there, and one day, Buddha in the early morning, Buddha was going the alms round, and Buddha saw a person, a young person. His name is Sigala, and he was with wet dress and wet hair, and keep venerating, bowing to the directions. To the east direction, he is keep bowing, and to the south direction, west direction, and north direction, and up and down, and he keep bowing to all these six directions with wet clothes and wet hair. Early morning, and Buddha saw him. He keep worshipping to the direction, and Buddha asked him, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm following my father's advice. I'm doing what my father asked me to do in his last moment." And before his father died, on the last moment when he was on the dead bed, before he died, he asked his son, keep doing, venerating, worshiping to the directions. The commentary says his father was a Buddhist and also stream mentor, and his mother also was good Buddhist stream mentor position winner, and they all entered the Sotapanna. They tried to make his son go to Buddha, go to the monks and learn Dhamma, but he didn't do it. He didn't agree. He didn't like it. When the when his parents asked him to go to temple, he said, "No, I can't go there. If I go there, I have to bow down. I have to. My knees getting rough when I bow into the monks, and then I have to sit down on the floor. Then my clothes getting dirty, and I have to. There's a lot of problems if I go to temple, and they getting close to and become friends. Then I have to invite them and offer food, and that's make a lot of problems." Then he rejected to go to temple and see Buddha and monks. But his parents tried many times, but he didn't agree. Finally, his father, before die, as, as last request, children keep usually what's the parents' last request. And he asked, "Okay, dear son, keep worshipping to the directions." The commentary says because he asked that, he thought one day Buddha or even a monk will see what he is doing and will teach him how could we rightly and perfectly worship into the directions. That's what his father's intentions was. Then Buddha saw him one day, and he keep worshipping to the direction with wet hair and wet clothes. Then Buddha said to him, "Okay, young guy, in Buddhism, noble discipline, Arya Savinaya, in the Buddhist discipline, we have another way of worshipping to the six directions. Whatever you keep worshipping, and to the just right east direction, south direction, and west and north, up and down. But this is just simply worshipping to the direction doesn't make any sense, right? But in the Buddhist discipline, have another way of venerating, worshipping, respecting, honoring to the directions. And he was curious. He asked Buddha, I would like to know about that. I would like to learn about it. How could in your discipline, um, in your way of worshiping direction? And then Buddha start to teach him. Okay. And Buddha said him, before we start that venerating to the direction, and we have to have these 14 types of qualities. We have to get this and practice these 14 types of qualities. We have to get into our life, right? But before we start the worship into directions. And then Buddha said this as a four kind of impure actions we have to avoid. We have to avoid four types of impure actions first. This is the fundamental, this is the foundation, right? If you, Michael is showing the sutta here. If you not received the sutta link, you can read now. This is also called kamma kilesa. Kamma means action, right? Action. Kilesa means defilements or impurity. Then action of impurity, impurity action, right? Do you know the five precepts in Buddhism? You know five precepts, right? What's the first one?
Killing.
Killing. Okay. And stealing.
Lying.
Right. Right. Uh, five precepts. This is the base and foundation in Buddhist spiritual life. Avoiding killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, telling lies, and intoxication, using drugs or something. Um, this is the if someone want to practice Buddhism or Buddhist way of life and have to observe these five precepts and have to avoid and not to kill, not supposed to kill. Some completely we have to avoid killing. What kind of animal not supposed to kill? What kind of animal we not supposed to kill? What do you think?
All animals.
All animals, any live, any living thing, right? Any living thing. There could be no food, right? Or biped, or four legs, or many footed, right? In There could be huge, large, small, tiny, visible or invisible. We're not supposed to intentionally kill or harm any living thing, any living being. We have to, as a Buddhist practice, of living, we have to completely, perfectly avoid harming, second, harming, hurting, and killing. We have to completely avoid. Whole Buddhist life is based on compassion, right? Based on compassion, love and kindness. The most greatest quality of the Buddha, there are two most important and greatest quality of the Buddha is compassion and wisdom. Compassion and wisdom. This is this is not the compassion or kindness just talking. It is completely, yeah, could be should be action. So many people got this problem when I teach this, when we talk about this. Oh, Bante, we have a lot of cockroach in our houses, a lot of mice. What could we do? How could we live with them? So many people asking what to do, and we cannot kill them. It doesn't matter, but I know that's not an easy way. But we cannot kill them. We have a right to live, right? How could we say they not right? They do not have right to live. They also do have right to live, right? I want to live happily, peacefully, comfortably without any trouble. Then how could I hurt or give in a trouble to another one to have in myself live without a trouble, right?
Mm.
That's not justice. That's not right, right?
No.
That yeah, we can't say that. Um, because according to the reality, according to the truth, we feel pain, right? When someone hurt us, stab
Mm.
or beat, we feel a pain. It's not pleasant, right? It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant, comfortable. We afraid. We afraid by beating or hitting or killing. We afraid. We, we, we stay away. What about the other living beings? They also feel the pain, right? Nobody love to get hurt or get killed or stabbed, right? Even an ant here, if you make a sound something like that, ants get scared and run away, right? They want to live safely. They want to be safe. They get scared. That's what is Buddha said. Sabbe tasanti dandas. All living beings get scared by hurting. Sabbe bhayanti machunu. All living beings get afraid of killing.
Mm.
No one allowed to get hurt, harmed, or killed. Then Buddha mentioned attanang upamang katva nahanaya naghataye. Keep yourself on the position of others.
Mm.
Right. If you don't like to get hurt or killed and the others do the same.
Mm.
That's what Buddha said. And also Buddha said by giving trouble to others, by giving pain to others, and you will not get what you wish, happiness.
Mm.
By losing happiness others, by losing destroying happiness, peace, safety, or others, and you not will get that happiness and safety. What we do, we will get it, right? This is the
mm,
karma. Then a foundation of Buddhist practice is avoiding killing, harming, hurting others. That's the first. Then we have to practice this. Then Buddha said to this Sigala, and you have to avoid killing. That's the first thing. Because in the Buddha's time, there was a religious teaching called sacrificing um, hundred of animals, sacrificing for happiness, people, for safety. People believe in the ancient time. Now we have a corona, right? Now all get sick. In the ancient time, they don't know what is this, and they think this is something kind of punishment of someone invisible or powerful being. We could make him happy. He upset with us, and what they did to make that God happy, and they did many things, very harmful uh, things, sacrificing, right? Now we know we got a corona, we got a monkey pox, or whatever we know now. But the ancient time had the same things. In the Buddha's time had like this corona virus, and Buddha's time had something like that. That's called ahivata roga. It's a disease of the kind of virus come through the air. Vata means air. That virus came through the air in the Buddha's time. Many people died. It's happened all the time. And the ancient time we had Vasuria, right? But I don't know what's the English name. But the young we got some vaccination when we born for kind of uh, chicken pox or something like that diseases.
smallpox.
A smallpox, yeah, and it's kind of fever. Uh, uh, many things happened in the past. People die. This is until we this world exists. We will get many things. New things will come. It's happening. But the most important thing is live without a killing. This is the most important thing. The second one is avoiding stealing. Avoiding stealing. Avoiding stealing. We're not supposed to steal. Whatever not given to us, we're not supposed to take. Whatever not given to us, not stealing. Um, the people earn money by working, right? They spend whole day in the fields, in the grounds, cultivation, and earn money doing jobs, going to factories now and working, earn money. If someone steal and he get easily a lot of money, now he is happy, right? But it's not right. It's not right what people is earn. Um, and then some people is stealing. It's happened in the Buddha's time. It's happening even today, right? Many. You will get many calls, scammers, right? Did you get any scam call? You got scam. I got a scam call when I was very early come here. I paid $1,000. Yeah, I don't know that. I just got here. Mm. Maybe he is happy whatever he got that, but I'm still worrying that a lot of money. Yeah, yeah. No, just 1,000. No, sorry, 100. Just 1,000. A scam call. That's that's stealing money. I don't know these things before. I just got here. When someone called from the company, they are very professional. They calling and After that, I got a lot of calls even today, but I don't. Now I know the people stealing something like that in many ways of stealing money. Anyway, stealing is not good. It's not right livelihood, right? Not right livelihood. It makes so many problems. They break into the houses, break into the shops, and they steal. Um, According to the Kamma Vibhanga Sutta, who steal money, and he will born as a what? Who steal, and he will born as a very poor person. Very poor person. He born into a family, but his family is no money, no property, and no any things to make a life comfortable. Very poor, homeless family, and he will born to homeless family, and then he going to have a very miserable life. Um, right? Then that could be right. Then if you steal and we enjoy life by stealing and having very comfortable life by giving others a miserable life, and we're going to have a very wonderful, comfortable life, just temporary. The result make us and take us to a miserable situation, and it's going to keep us for a while. Not only one time, maybe many times, right? Then you have the thousand of dollars, $100,000 you collected. Someone rightly get only one day away. Yes, very miserable. Then avoid stealing. We could ask if we don't have, we could ask and but not steal. You see this world how beautiful it is if not killing anyone and not stealing, right? Can you imagine living in that kind of world, not killing, not stealing, right? It could be heaven. Then human realm going to be heaven, right? The third one Buddha says here, avoid from sexual misconduct. And this is another things make life very miserable and troubles, lust and kill the peace, happiness, right? Then enjoy with your husband, with your wife, with your partner, and having a relationship is not uh, appropriate. Is make trouble and makes many troubles to the life. And some people killing, right? Because of these kind of things. Somewhere it's happening and they lost their happiness, peace, and some people become crazy. Then to having a start very spiritual, peaceful life, we have to avoid that. And the fourth one is avoiding telling lies. Telling lies. Telling lies, not only telling lies, also avoiding slandering, divisive words, and we talk with others to make others divide, slander. If you guys happy, then I can't see that. I can't bear your happiness. You guys very united. I'm not happy. I'm jealous. Then I say something to make you break up, to get fight, and I say something to have you having a problem, argue and fight and separate. Then I'm happy. Some people do that, right? If someone wishes to have in a spiritual life, we have to avoid that kind of things, right? Not divisive slander. It's make family members make slander each other, and they and even friends within friends having a slander. The neighbors keep slandering and make people argue and fighting, and also speak badly, speak bad words, harshly, hurting, very hurtful words we speak, right? Bad, not only bad words, whatever words we use, even smiling and telling something, but it's hurt others, right? But that called, it's called hint, maybe, yeah, we say something very easily, very nicely, smiling, we say something, but whoever heard that, it's hurt him or her. That's a harsh words too. Whatever words we use, not supposed to hurt anyone. Whatever words we use have to heal them, make happy them, make comfortable them. That's what we're supposed to talk, right? We're not supposed to use words to hurt or harm anyone or divisive anyone. We have to talk to unite them. We have to make the words to make other people friendly, friends each other, nice each other. And we have to talk something make them wise, not ideal chattering and meaningless words. Um, there's a one meaningful words is better than 1,000 of meaningless words, right? That's once Buddha said that. Sahasampi chevacha anatta pada sanghita ekang atta padan seyo yansutva upasammati. Usually we speak thousand words in a day, 1,000 words in a day. Other people hearing, listening, not make any sense. But if you speak one word, make others wise, make others comfortable, happy, heal. That one word is wonderful and better than those 1,000 words. Then avoiding telling lies means avoiding this all kind of badly the verbal misuses. Okay. Mm. Buddha once said, if some people got a habit to telling lies, right? When we talk each other, we start nicely talk, we end that conversation with lot of lies. We want to make exaggerate, right? Whatever we say, we want to make that, and we adding lies to our conversation, right? That's mostly people do. Then we're not supposed to talk whatever never happened, whatever not true, right? Why we want to tell lies? Because we enjoy, because of our pride, or maybe jealous. Now we're going to learn it later, and maybe anger, right? That kind of mentality and kind of the impure thoughts is lead us to tell. Maybe we want to make ourselves become pride and or something else, and we adding lies. And make sure your conversation not to add lies. If you add once, not try to not to add two lies, right? To give continue conversation, not try to make more lies. That's the good effort, isn't it? It's mindfulness, right? Mindfulness. Okay, I'm talking what happened, what is true, what's real. I don't want to make anything not real, not true, not right. Um, I don't add into our conversation. Then conversation will be very meaningful. Then it has come to you, I should add something meaningful, useful, right? Healing both of us, right? If someone, when we go in a conversation, and someone says something about someone, bad things, right? Then what I do? Then I want to make him comfortable, and I tell him something, add in something, make the situation worst. If we practice mindfully, the verbal, the good behavior, then we slowly use our words to heal that things. Then this is what the good spiritual practice. And Buddha said, whatever we talk, it's supposed to be heartiest and lovely. It's called Hadayangama, heartiest, heartfelt things we talk. Hema, Hemaniya. Hemaniya means lovely, lovely words. And the Kannarasa, what is pleasant to hear, pleasant to have, like honey to ear in Singala, right? In English too, might be in English too. We say honey to ear means very pleasant to hearing. That's what we're supposed to talk. Nidhanavatiya, like a treasure to hold in the heart. The words like a treasure to hold in the heart and keep in memorize. That's very meaningful, good words we're supposed to talk. Okay, this is the fourth one. And the fifth one is not here mentioned, avoiding intoxication. I think that is come to the third one, sexual misconduct, or it is sexual misconduct is not only that meaning of that uh, misuse of the senses, misuse of the five senses, avoiding that misusing of five senses. This intoxication also included that. And this is the four kamma kilesa impurity action, and we have to practice and avoid. Okay, this is the uh, first one. And second one, we go into second one. Chatuthana. It means the four grounds. If you have any questions so far about this, we learn.
Bhante, I have a question. May I ask it?
Michael, give me a second. Oh, okay. Russia, go ahead. Oh, say again. Fresh food. Offer. Offering. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, we can. I can. Yes. Mm. Right.
All right, now if I was to ask you what would you want to eat, would you ask for fresh foods or would you ask for vegetarian?
It depends how could I if I want to be vegetarian, I can be vegetarian. If I want to eat meat, I can eat meat. But I'm not supposed to kill.
Mm-hmm.
You don't kill the chicken,
Mm.
but the guy up the street does. You can buy it and eat it.
Yeah.
All right. The Dalai Lama writes in one of his teachings, when he left China in 1959, because when he left Tibet, the Chinese wanted to kill him. He was only 16. When he came to India, they told him, you are in terrible health. Your blood is bad, your weight is bad, you have almost no protein, you're living on rice. And they told him every day you've got to eat a beef steak. Cook a steak and eat it. To this day, that man who's 80 eats a steak. And he was asked by Christians in Boston, how can you be the leader of over 10 million Buddhists and you eat flesh foods? And his answer was, those who do not eat flesh foods are very, very pure.
Okay.
I always remember that. I said to myself, Russell, you're very, very pure. I started to have an ego.
Okay. Okay. I think to be a vegetarian or accept to eat meat is doesn't it doesn't make any sense. It's the most important thing we not be very greedy even to the veggies. The greediness is the most problem, not whatever we eat. Okay. Michael, what did you say?
We've many times heard the roach example, roaches in the house.
Mm.
And we know that to kill is wrong, so it's unwholesome to kill. But we never answered the question, so now what do? We don't kill the roaches, but nobody wants to answer the question, what do we do? The children are in the house. The roaches are in the house. What do we do? Ask them to leave?
We have to find out the option to keep them away without killing.
Yes. Yes. If somebody knows that option, please tell me. Okay.
I think maybe, what did you say?
I would say like some time ago we had a problem with that at home. And what I did, I tried to be like extremely clean. Like before going to bed, the kitchen had to be like impeccably clean. Like I would use my hands with vinegar to wipe everything. No, 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 no any type of food, that could feed them. And like a few weeks later, there were no roaches in the house because they didn't have anything to eat.
Yeah, keep clean, and if the mice or they come, just close the places where they come from to get avoid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ante, Marta has a question.
No, this is Michael. Yes.
Marta.
Their teacher.
I live in the Bronx. I haven't had a roach in 40 years. Why? Because I have 5 pieces of furniture. I don't have any place where they can hide. If you put paper down in a closet, you come back in a week, you have roaches. All right? You've got to keep the place completely clean. You have a dish you don't want to wash, it goes in the icebox. You can't have plants. They nest in the plants. You can't leave fruit out on the table. You've got to stay very, very clean. Vinegar works. And if you burn incense, incense drives insects away too. They don't like the scent. Light. You have to open your windows. That's why in kitchens today you have roaches. When I was a child, there were windows. The shelves, and the openings to the shelves. There was windows. There was always light. They don't like light. You don't have to kill a roach. I catch roaches. You know what I do with them? I drop them out of the window. Now somebody said, "Well, you killed the roach." No. When they bombed Hiroshima, When they came a week later, the roaches came out of the glowing ground. You can't kill a roach. They're very, very strong, but you can control it. And if you have a cat, you know what the cat does?
Mhm.
Cat will eat
Okay.
the roach.
Bhante, I think Marta has a question.
Yes, hi Bante. I think I missed the part when you mentioned multiple meanings about sexual misconduct. Did I miss that, or is just the general concept?
I think there's a two meaning of this the third precept of that called kamesu michachara. One is probably we know the
Like,
sexual misconduct, adultery,
have
adultery.
multiple partners, like having multiple partners. Is that what you're saying?
No, no, I doesn't mean that. It means the who has the relationship and we entering to that relationship having the the cheating. I'm talking about the cheating.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is only cheating. It's not about many
Mm.
having a many relation. Maybe even in the one time could be having a one relationship.
Right. Do you enter into a relationship that is already established?
Yes,
For
yes,
for
it's
a period of time, right?
right, right. Then maybe losing their, their happy life. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Mm, let's go to the another one, the four of grounds. This is the another most important teaching Buddha says here. That's the householder, young person, young guy, Sigala. And you're not supposed to go uh, these four things. First one called chanda,
Mm.
desire. Okay, chanda means desire, like. Uh, Second one, dosa, anger, hate. Third one, moha, delusion
Mm.
or ignorant. And fourth one is bhaya. Fourth one is the bhaya, um, um,
Awareness.
afraid, fear, afraidness. This is called prejudice. If someone prejudice of these four things, prejudice going astray, going extremely desireful, like, right? For example, if I like someone, not normal, extremely like, desire, love, even. If I love extremely about someone, then I don't see any fault about him or her, right? I just only see whatever is the good. When they make a mistake or do wrong, but I still believe it is not wrong, it's not fault because there's a lot of too much love and desire. Like even the faults wrong they make, I think that's okay. It's not fault. It's not wrong, right? For example, if you love a political party extremely, you like whatever that party make mistakes or wrong things, you don't think those things as wrong, right? You think that's right, that's okay, because you extremely like to it, to that party, right? Right. The same thing if you love someone and whatever he make wrong or mistake or bad, and you still think it's okay, it's good, because you are too much or like. Then what's happening? There's a group of people, then I like someone too much more, then I don't treat them all equally, right? I treat whoever I like much, and I treat him very special way. That's it's very ordinary, normal, and even I do whatever I have, I give to him or her, and everything, not others, and all going to one person, whatever I extremely like, right? Then as a person, even the president of a country, he have to love to all residents in the country to equally, right? He cannot say I love this type of people, this group of people, this race, and not to others. No, he's not supposed to do that. If you do, it means I'm going to astray because of likely too much like, right? And second one called the dosa, anger, hate, too much hate. Too much hate means whoever I hate more, whatever he do good, I don't see it as good. Whatever he do, everything I see is wrong. Wrong. I never see any good things. Whoever I hate more. And we see his good thing as a bad thing, as a bad thing, whatever good things, as a bad thing, even worse to be think, we see. Then if you're going to hate someone, for example, you're going to hate someone, you don't want to see him anymore. If you meet accidentally, it's make you uncomfortable. It's make you angry. You start to blame. You start to fight, right? Like some animals meet each other, start to kill each other. Then if we hate someone too much, we don't want to hear about him or her. We don't want to see them. We don't want to meet them. We don't want to be where they are, right? It's too much hate. It's called dosa gati, going astray because of hate. Then even in your family, you're living in a group of family, someone you don't like much, but you can make him away, and you just have to ignore and live your way peacefully, right? Then some families, even a neighborhood, your neighbor you don't like, you hate. How could you live peacefully when you always see him? When you see him, you get angry. It lose your happiness, it lose your peace because you too much hate. Then we're not supposed to be like that behavior. We don't like him. That's okay, and we just ignore. Let him live himself and live yourself and your way peacefully, without going astray because of that hate. Right? Too much love, not good, and too much hate, not good. The middle path. Buddhism is always middle path, right? Middle path is the most wonderful thing in the world. That's the most wonderful thing in the world is we can live happily, peacefully, and we can decide anything because of that middle mentality, balance of the mind. And the third one is the moha, ignorant, delusion. Delusion. Some people do bad things because of desire, hate, and the delusion. Delusion, ignorant. We believe something, but it's not right, true, but it's not good. We believe as good. We believe what is not right as right. Then we do because of ignorance. If someone going to astray because of that ignorance, and he can't have a happy good life. If you're going to believe whatever you hear, you listen, right? If something is someone say something to you, you don't use your brain or wisdom to understand it could be right or wrong, it could be good or bad. Whatever people say, you completely get it, you believe it. That's your ignorant. We're not supposed to believe and trust by hearing, by listening, even having see something. There's something could be something else behind that. Whoever come to us to say me, then I have to think who is saying, why he is saying. He is angry, or he is not angry. He is ignorant or not ignorant. He is with desire or not with desire or without desire. We have to think and compare to get right meaning of the things, you know. If someone come and say something says slander to divide your family, your relationship, to make upset your family, your life, then you're not supposed to completely get into whatever people say, and you have to use your mind to to slow down, stop, and freely think about that. It could be right or wrong, good or bad, right? And that's we use wisdom to understand the things and even understand the people, even understand the things that we see, we hear. Then ignorance is using wisdom to understand the right things. If someone not use wisdom and just become foolish, become very foolish, and his life is become miserable, right? Then we not go extremely or astray because of desire, hate, ignorance, and the fourth one is fear. Fear is also not so good, right? Fear, fear. You afraid cockroach? The woman afraid cockroach, right? Mice. If you afraid cockroach so much that in here so much cockroach, how could you live? Then let them be themselves, and you live you, your way. And if you afraid to 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 people, whoever now you're not comfortable, you not know, and it's not make your life comfortable. If you afraid darkness, and you're not make it's difficult to live. If you afraid to whatever it is, if someone going to afraid because of many things, astray make you astray because of fear, it's make your life miserable. Then we have to be very um, fearless to face to challenge, right? We have to be fearless and challenge to the challenge. When something come to life, sometimes many troubles come to life, and we don't want to get scared, right? We have to be very brave to accept and to face to the challenge, right? When some people, when some problems come, 1, 2, 3, continuously, they become completely afraid about that, and they going to crazy, and you know what people do. Mm. When people do or does, whatever. What Russell? People do or does? I'm asking grammar.
I'd say do.
Do okay. People do. Um, then these four things is we have to balance. Not like so much, not hate so much, not be ignorant so much, and not be fearful so much. And we keep it balanced. If someone going to extreme of these four, Buddha said, he become like a waning moon. Uh, After full moon day,
Waning,
waning,
Waning.
huh?
Waning.
Wa-
waning, when the moon
Yes,
Waning.
yes,
waning.
waning. Okay. After the full moon day, and day by day, moon getting less and less and less and less. If someone going to extreme of these four, and his fame, his reputation, his happiness, and getting less and less and less and less, in losing happiness of the life. If someone not going to extreme of these four, and he maintain his desire, he maintain his hate, he maintain his ignorance, he maintain his fear, and he balance in it, now his fame and reputation keep growing day by day. After winning, the moon getting filling day by day, right? Likewise, his fame, reputation, happiness is keep growing and become filling, become full. Okay, this is what Buddha said, and we're going to next week about the four directions and the something about the next rest of this sutta. Any question before we end?
One, if I may.
Uh,
I knew an older person when I was much younger. The person was not a Buddhist. I don't know what religion he was, but he was not a Buddhist. And he said that the wolf chases the rabbit. When the rabbit is cornered, the rabbit fights for his life. He said if you take a flower, you put it facing it inside the room, you come back in 3 days, it's turned towards the sun. Everything has a right to life. It's wrong to kill. Now, he said that when animals are slaughtered, they know that they know they're being killed. They're not being killed for food. They're being murdered. And they send bad vibes through their bodies. And when you eat that meat, you get the bad vibes. Now, the Christians have a saying, eat flesh, eat death. Now, you have two men. One man goes to the store and he buys chicken and he cooks it. The other man won't buy the chicken. Now, that man didn't kill the chicken, but if he didn't eat the chicken would have never been killed. Who's the pure Buddhist? The man who practices vegetarian or the man who doesn't?
It doesn't mean being a vegetarian or not vegetarian. It
Well, then
doesn't
why
make
does the
any
Buddha
sense.
say you're not supposed to do it?
Killing is the not wrong thing, but not the eating.
Well, let me understand that. In order for me to eat chicken, she can kill a chicken and I can eat
Okay,
it. Well, who gets the bad vibes? The one who kills it?
okay. Let me tell you something. To killing is an action, right? It's an action.
I don't understand what
Now
you
I'm
mean.
going to tell you something.
Slaughtering
Slaughtering happen action. It's action. It's to complete that slaughter or murdering. Have to five things completed. Okay, five things have to complete if you want. If someone going to kill someone, murder or slaughter. First one is have to be a living thing, living being. First one. Second one, we have to know he's a living being. He's still living. Third one, we have to have an intention and idea to kill. Fourth one, we have to have a make an effort and make something to kill him. And fifth is by our effort, he have to kill it.
If you're not part of the market to eat flesh, there would be no animals killed. If the world went vegetarian, the animals would be walking in this temple with us right now. Cause and effect. If you don't eat flesh, they don't kill the animal.
What I can say, killing is wrong, but eating is not. But if you be a vegetarian, that's good for you. Not even the some kind of vegetables we're not supposed to eat, but
No,
because
no,
it's not
no.
good.
They take a melon, they take the seeds and they plant harvest grains, but they leave the stalks in the earth. They take a potato, they cut it, they put it in the earth. They take one out and they put three back. It takes less food, it takes less of nature to grow vegetables and grains than it does to feed a cow or a steer. Now, my question again is, you have two men, one man practices vegetarian and another man doesn't. Who do you think is the better Buddhist? Who do you think is the purer Buddhist?
Yes, it's very clear. Who is vegetarian? He is not best. Who is eat meat? He is not wrong. Who is vegetarian? If he keep killing, if he keep stealing, he is bad. Who is eat meat? He is not killing. He is not stealing. He is not doing wrong thing. He is best.
My last question would be this. We're talking about one fault or one positive aspect. We're not going to go into other things. All right? Now, I think a man who steals, I think a man who slaughters an animal is much, much wrong.
Yeah, slaughtering is bad. That's right. That's wrong. Yes. What did you,
Well,
Michael?
but
What did you say?
I have to go very soon.
Okay, let me then transfer merits to the departed one and to share the merits with departed ones and with our ancestors, with our with ghost and gods, and with all living beings. May they all share these merits. By sharing these merits, may they live long, happily, peacefully, and by the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, by the power of these merits, you live happily, peacefully, without any afflictions. Finally, may we all be able to attain to enlightenment. आकाशट्ठा च बुम्मट्ठा देवा नागा महिद्दिका पुण्यन्तं अनुमोदित्वा चिरं रक्खन्तु शासनं चिरं रक्खन्तु देशनं चिरं रक्खन्तु मम परं सभ्भीतियो विभज्जन्तु सर्वरोगो विनश्यतु माते भवत्वन्तरायो सुखी दीर्घायुको भव भवतु सर्वमङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वबुद्धानुभावेन सर्वधर्मानुभावेन सर्वसङ्घानुभावेन सदा शुद्धि भवन्तु ते साधु साधु.
Thank you, Bante.
Okay, thank you and see you next week.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Oh, yes.